Alrighty, episode 9. Let's see what happens. Let's go.
终于来了。
这就是院长给你买的新吉他。
没错，这可是我用1年不给福利院添乱换来的。
好意思说，这是什么？好好看。
不知道，可能氛围功能吧。但是不管怎么样，这把琴还自带扩音，你试试。
Start singing in English.
She was last time too.
Yeah, I know.
怎么样？我唱功是不是有？
有吗？
那你倒出来听听啊！
I think he's not bad.
2个，每周还要送唱祈福。累了。
哎，你唱那么好，这乏味的歌无不无聊？要不你来，晚上不睡觉会叫。邵主任，我在备课文呢。大半夜，白天怎么不认真读书？不见你认真读书，还必须的。
They're in the dark. Oh, one lamp.
Yeah, he was trying for something like this.
因为他认为你是从启蒙阶段就能被塑造的，而他自己也成为过英雄，但仅仅只在大众视野没多久，所以他就把所有希望都投入到了我，特别是你。
我都说了多少遍，我是什么英雄？
你就是，自信点。
好了，我得赶在赵主任查房前回去了。
走，我送你。
What is this? Secret shipment or something.
36 boxes.
快回去吧，你跟着我反而容易被发现。
万一被抓到，算我的。
一天往你们这儿跑10几趟，累死我。跑那么勤快又没钱挣。哎，我这不是为上你多做点贡献，积德行。哼，你们这些人我看都中了蛊，什么圣女，不就一普通小姑娘，被引导，就是个吉祥物嘛。喂，你可别想亲口说，把它一直拴在身边，为自己失败的英雄生涯找个寄托。
Yeah, just a
Proxy for himself.
he's like one of those like moms that was a failed beauty pageant lady.
Yeah. I always knew. I'm trying to think, is the Luo kid, do we know him? Like, I don't think we do.
I don't think so.
I keep thinking we like know, like they're mentioning the names of all these other older, like these other characters. I'm just like, do we know him? And I'm just like getting like, was he part of the PVs and we just didn't put together that he's like, oh, it's that guy. Like, but we felt the same way in esoul's backstory. One thing is like we noticed this while watching the PVs, and while doing esoul's episodes, but like, and we mentioned it both times, but it's like how diverse the stories are. Like her story doesn't feel anything like the other ones. It feels most similar to like Nice's, I guess, and like just the way that they're like reluctant. Yeah. But other than that, it's like, you know, the feelings are completely different.
曾经想要帮助更多的人，曾经错过的英雄，我不会再让他破。亲，你别想离开我。你们能去哪儿？
How did he get this? Like, what? Who is believing in this guy to be able to do this?
更多人的机会，你怎么就不懂得珍惜？要获得那么多人的信赖是有多难吗？
Oh, we can like sever the ties.
You just gotta do
Believe. You have to believe and go. What?
it. Oh, he fell asleep at the exact moment.
It's like some Death Note Final Destination type shit. Like,
Let the kid go. Come on, let's go. Oh, no.
you can tell his powers are like super weak now.
Oh my god.
Are they dead?
I hope not.
I bet she thinks he's dead. She thinks he's dead, but he's not gonna be dead.
I really hope not.
The bar is like the lucky bar. Oh. Or the shop.
Oh my god, look at her skates.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Does that look like the
guy?
the main guy? The
Yeah.
number one hero? X?
This is very similar haircut.
It just looked like him, but dressed in all black. But we saw him like when he's in his civilian form, and he looks more like
Yeah.
his hair isn't back like that.
She
But...
a lottery ticket. Oh, bad luck. No.
No one's believing in her, so yeah, her trust
Oh.
value's going down
Damn.
because she left. So she's just a regular person.
I wonder if someone else put on the outfit.
Probably.
took it away from her.
That's a common theme. Sounds like an Avril Lavigne song. She still got a little bit of luck because he didn't even think he could pay her.
Isn't pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're filming her. Some shoes.
She's like way more happy just living like a super humble existence than rather than being worshipped like a god. Yeah, it's just like the joy of getting a new pair of stockings is like more than anything she experienced at the fucking orphanage. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
Because they made that appearance. where she took off the stuff.
他现在在哪儿？他在哪儿？我去试试。我也要去，我也去。信也要去。
It is a very interesting ability.
他就是当年你从空难残骸中救出。是的，一晃青现在都长这么大了。既然这样，那我更没有理由不签他。啊？你想签他当英雄？
Oh no. Oh god, now there's like all these religious people showing up.
Yeah, she's just like,
Everyone's like, what the fuck?
you're ruining the vibe.
You are terrorizing this vibe right now.
He's filming them. Everyone is filming the like instead of caring about her performance. You guys suck.
Shop. No, no.
The creepy alley.
我已经没办法给你们带来幸运了。
是吗？玩上的新来之人。自我介绍一下，这次特地找到您，是想邀请您加入我们，成为英雄。
I don't want to be a hero, I just want to play music.
等长大，我
Mm.
要数字变多。
Guess he wanted to be a hero.
但我也能帮我找个人。
当然可以。
I really hope he's
如果没有
alive.
时间的话，我们现在
I really hope he's not like an evil villain and like all scarred up or something. 2 years later after that, I guess. He's alive.
Is him locked in there with nothing?
Or not 2 years later, I guess.
因为啊，他能带来好运，所以人们现在都亲切地称他为幸运星。而他的天籁嗓音也让他成为炙手可热的歌星。会就将在20曲的联合演艺中心举办。那首刚开就问到空了，现在可真是一票难求。可能很多听众都被抢到票，电波中一起聆听他美妙的歌声吧。
我本来想转达他的近况，现在看来，你应该都听到了。所以，为了他好，你最好彻底。啊，对了，我还有件关于他的事要告诉你。
What? Is he just telling lies to try and get him to be like her, like
Nemesis,
a villain?
Maybe. I could see that. I could also see, I've been thinking, like, what if there's like some kind of another hero's power or some other weird shit with the system that like took his luck and gave it to her. So then that's why she's like naturally more lucky even before the trust value. And he's naturally known as like being unlucky. Like it's some kind of weird extra thing. But, or he's just lying.
再次正式登上舞台，而上一次舞台上的演出经历并不愉快。我很重要的朋友，他教会了我弹琴，让我爱上了音乐，令我知道了，原来虽然他已经不在了，但他还是留给了我3样东西。
I want to know what he said, because it was like right before he would have heard this too. What the hell?
Zombies? What the fuck is going on at the orphanage? What the fuck? Why?
What is this?
Are they dead? Even him? Or is he controlling
doing
it?
that, maybe.
Is it like it's an opposite reaction? It's maybe to her thing with like all these dots flying everywhere, and then here like all these spores, or is this like those orbs or those dots from like all the shit that's around from the fucking eclipse guy, whatever, like whoever that was.
I don't know. This is strange. I wonder if it's somehow he got more power to control people, because like he has like these invisible arms, and it's like he's like you can kind of control people. Like I wonder if his whole thing is like he's like a kind of like a puppet master type guy, but it's like kind of zombies or something.
And he's
you know
like
what I mean?
corrupting that, but why would he do that? And it like I can't tell if he's controlled or controlling.
I mean, it looks like he's controlling to me just based off of like the evil red glowing eyes, and everyone else is like zombie, and he's looking like evil, you know. Mm-hmm. But I want to know what he told the kid that like made him so shocked.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I feel like it has to be just a lie to say like she never liked you or some stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
Or that there is some kind of a weird bargain or relationship between them where he gets unlucky and she gets lucky, because she was lucky before anyone believed she was lucky. Mm-hmm. But I guess people should believe she was lucky because she survived the plane crash as a little bit. And I guess a little bit can go a long way, like we learned with esoul's thing. It's like one belief is more than anything. But still, like it's a big, you know, like the idea is, I think, is that she's lucky innately as well. So, and then he came, that was the first thing that we heard, is that he was like, oh, he's the unlucky kid.
Yeah. But, like, he obviously wasn't unlucky, like, in balance to her being lucky, because she was, like, super ultra lucky, like...
Well, yeah, but once they started believing that she was lucky, like, she became a celebrity. Like, that, obviously, it's gonna exacerbate it or make it a bigger thing.
I feel like it was some kind of lie. But, I mean, maybe it is like that. Like, I could believe that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. And it's also interesting that other people don't have this like, this hasn't been a power. Like, you'd think based off the way that powers go, that this would be like an early onset hero power to be lucky or unlucky. Because, like, you see, like, everyone, like, knows someone, and you're like, oh, this person is so lucky. Oh, this person always, you know, they enter, they win prizes when they, like, enter for them, or they always succeed at this or that. Like, you know, you'd think that it would be common, or at least have already happened. But based on the fact that it hasn't happened, then maybe you're right that it was, like, it needed, like, two things happening at the same time in order to, like, you know, create that.
Two things happening. What are you talking about?
I'm saying, yeah, maybe your theory is right, because it's like a specific type of a power. Maybe they both had to get the power at the same time in order for it to actually manifest, because of how, like, you know, anyone could be considered lucky or unlucky based off of, like, a recent event that happened to them. You know, like, you could be like, oh, I won $100 in the lottery. That's pretty lucky. Oh, I got in a car crash. That's pretty unlucky, you know, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm interested to see where this is going to go, and also what's going to happen to her. And if her friend is going to come back and, like, be all evil and be, like, teamed up with this guy.
Well, I don't know if they're teamed up. I don't see, like, I think what they're showing us is that he was controlled too, because all these balls are, like, flying around him. And we already know his power, so I don't think that he just, like, awakened another power. What we saw was he, like, we don't know his power. What we saw was he came in here and he was all chill, and then this guy, like, said something to him, and then the next thing we see, everybody's a zombie, and then it zooms in and his eyes are, like, all red and black. Like, I don't think that he awakened another power. Maybe he did, but I feel like where it's going is that he's been corrupted and this is his thing. Maybe. But the one thing that I think makes me confused is that it zooms around all the other people and we see, like, all these globs globbing onto them. that seem to be what are making them all crazy. And then this guy doesn't have anything, and he looks a lot more collected and composed. So maybe it is his power. There's really no way to like it seems like it's probably an extension of his power, but I guess there's not really a way to know until we see more. Because, like, he doesn't fit the example that the other guys were setting, but he could just be, like, the main, stronger one or something.
Because he already had powers before,
I
maybe. Yeah. I like that how she got signed up, and then the fact that she, was inspired to be a hero, even though she, like, kind of didn't want to be. But at least since she signed up, she can do it on her own terms. She's not out on the street, and people are just, like, randomly, worshipping her. And she's like, I just want to do my music, At least if she's, like, on the hero track, then she can decide how to present herself.
Yeah.
And she can, be true to herself and be a musician. And, if that's what people believe, if that's what a larger collective of people believe that you are, then that's, who you get to be. So special. And this guy, I don't know, he did look like that other guy.
Yeah. And they did, like, I don't know if it's just giving her one little step, like, just giving the first step for her to, like, continue doing music, because that's what she needed, like, a little bit of encouragement. I don't know. Or if it is just a random dude in the darkness alone. But, yeah.
Yeah. And, I think, actually, the scene with the truck, like, driving into them could actually be, another, like, thing for your theory of that they're kind of connected, because it's like her good luck kind of made his bad luck 2 seconds later, because it's good luck for the guy to crash through the thing so she can escape.
Like, what a coincidence that they're both at this hero orphanage. One of them is known for being lucky, one of them is known for being unlucky naturally. Like,
and what a coincidence!
That just has no
and
connection.
The guy, the head of the orphanage guy, who we know was trying to cook up a bunch of stuff, specifically allowed him to come here, and he had this whole thing of like, oh no, treat all children the same, this and that, but we know that that's not actually what he does. So yeah, if he maybe found out about it, then he wanted to bring him there to keep them close and do something about it.
And then this is from last episode, but he got transferred here from another. Oh, that's his the Calamity. That's his hero name. And he's unlucky. Orphanage got flooded by a ditch. Fires, closures. What's a ditch? Flooded by a ditch?
Does that mean maybe they're trying to say?
I don't know what that translation is.
Maybe a dam broke and flood. Like a dam's not a ditch. But I
feel like it's a translation
I don't see how
thing.
a ditch could flood.
It's probably a translation thing. If I were afraid of trouble, why would I operate this orphanage? Yeah, I feel like his villain name is Calamity. Did we hear about that in the PVs? We could go look at the PVs, I guess, but I think we only saw him for a flash once in hers. But maybe we could go back and check. There might be.
Look at it, see if there's anything else.
Any closing thoughts?
I don't know. I wish that we could watch the next one right now. I feel like this show is kind of because it comes in sets of episodes. I feel like they're actually really good to watch together. I like when we can watch them back to back.
Yeah.
I feel like that's when we enjoy them kind of the most. But I'm liking so far. It's not what we it was kind of one of the options that we thought of a little bit, but this is very different. We kind of had the theory about, if she has a kid, but she's not allowed to have a kid because she's like an idol girl or something. But yeah, this is interesting, and it's kind of sad how she had to live like that. But now the PVs kind of make sense that she's it's okay, younger self. I get to do what I want to do, and I get to be who I want to be later on, even if it's without her friend.
Leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.
Episode 10, after a million years, but here we go. Starting at 0, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. I had something about the kid. He had that little bead. And that was something. I was looking when I was editing the last video. Shit. It had something to do with the big evil guy or something.
Oh.
It was she had that bead, and then he gave it to Lucky Cyan, and then she threw it and it cracked, and it set off the fire alarm and stuff. Well, the big hero, like evil villain guy, has like all these beads and shit. There was a picture of one of them that like looked similar to that. I think that's what it was. So I think that kid might be either a reincarnate. He's like the Antichrist. He's like a reincarnation of this evil villain that like esoul beat back in the day, or maybe he didn't fully beat him.
You never know.
Because he's like the anti-luck, and she's like
She's
all
luck,
luck,
yeah.
and she's like this religious figure, so he's like the Antichrist. And all the eclipse imagery.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a theory, but we're so far behind. It sucks. I really want to get back on this series because this theorizing is so good with it being like an original anime. So I really want to catch up so we can get back on it 100%. But yeah, anyway, let's go. Episode 10. We might have forgotten some things. This has been a couple weeks since we watched at this point, so sorry, but we're getting back into it. We're getting back into it.
是小青啊，来来来，正等你呢。
不好意思啊，被他们两个烦了，没注意时间。
Oh, chatting with Queen.
跟大家已经熟络了，我还担心会不会。
倒也不是，还是第一次见。
没事，一起参与一些任务自然就。
Hey.
来，准备的新服装和新装备，我们还重新加工了一下你的吉他，不光音色出众，而且还装备了配合你能力并将输出的最新技术。为你打造的新人设还满意吗？
我的新人设。
Well, you're going to be a crime fighter.
受众更期待独立，所以我们需要你摒弃掉原来柔弱被动的胜利形象，重塑一个热爱音乐、拥有追求梦想、将幸运般递给所有人、充满活力。
She's fully like an idol.
是战斗。
She's like, I'm not a fighter. What the hell is this? I just want to play music.
这是我刚说的，强化输出的最新技术。
Are they going to like make her fight people?
是一把你的专属武器。
战斗经验都没有，而且我还没搞明白为什么。
别担心，我已经给你安排的集训。
That's not what she was asking, though. It's like, I don't know why we're doing this. Don't worry about it. You're going to be great.
成为英雄之前，你还要记住一点，千万别再提及你从前的经历。这个世界很可畏。
I always knew. Interesting, this whole like part of the story has been in 2D. Like it's easy to forget, but
Yeah.
like her all Lucky Science stuff has been 2D.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah. Also, like this part of the OP, I don't know if you remember that one Chainsaw Man ending with Himeno, where it was like the hand and then all the ghost stuff. It was really years ago. At this point, you probably don't remember, but I'm pointing it out because I remember that ending, and it wasn't the best ending that Chainsaw Man had, but I just love this like. Fucking cats, I love them too, but god damn it. I love this, just this style of all the moving and evolving kind of. I bet it's the same person, that's why I'm pointing it out right after here. This. I wonder whose heart that is.
总算上来了。
小青，演出太成功了。哎，你最后独白里人是谁啊？你家里人吗？
司机师傅，这个地方。
啊？是不和。
She didn't want to answer, talk about her past.
开过去看一眼。
Oh, is she gonna see all the zombies?
Oh,
Or has that
God.
happened yet? Oh, like the front of the grounds is all kind of fucked up a little bit. It's all overgrown. Is this open?
怎么？大英雄突然想起，懂得你
This is happening really fast.
还是故意跑回来想要羞辱我？站住！你还有脸回来？快大家就都不来了，这里变得冷冷清清，吃的用的也就越。
Oh my god.
Really?
Really, brother?
日子
No, it was literally you, actually.
能帮助福利院，回去可以跟大家商量，做一场慈善演出。
假惺惺的。
That's not crocodile tears. She's trying to help you.
他们跟我说，若不在了，
I hate this fucking guy.
我不相信他已经死了。
成年也会给别人带来恶果的。奉劝你还是把他忘了吧。以你现在的身份，他只会成为你的负担。福利院也不需要你的施舍。
I
I love
hate
this guy's
this
just
guy.
acting like
I
he's the fucking
hate this
victim.
guy. Yeah.
And he's like, this was all your fault. It's like, bro, you ran like a perfectly successful orphanage before she came along and you used her for years. And then things went bad after she escaped from your, like, your
Ownership.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're like, the children don't have anything to eat now. It's like,
And then she's like, oh, well, I can help. He's like, we don't need your pity. It's like, okay, so you want to, like, yeah, how do you think I need to explain it? I don't think I need to explain it. Fuck this guy. Unless he's being controlled.
好了，你也都听到了，回去吧。我还有件关于他的事要告诉你。
oh,
Oh, here we go.
他是我在同一架飞机上的唯一幸存者，所以得的幸运。
There's, yeah, that's his power.
他不就是个贩卖护身符，从前没少为他花钱。
楼上说的是以前小区区那所骗钱的福利院。
So what happened after this? Or is this?
福利院现在落入口袋，从来没见过关于他父母。
从年龄上来看，
She's like carrying a light ball. It's like her luck.
那年死亡城的确对不上，少了个人。他那个幸运大难不死，
Well, this animation is so cool.
的本质是什么？他人的不幸啊！是的，你运气好找到工作，那别人你运气好，在地上捡到了钱，那不就是有人？
咱们就说这次
Yeah.
关键时刻女王的意外输给
There's always a loser.
就这么不凑巧呢？这说明他自个
The hell? Wait, hang on.
that was,
Yeah, that was X and Queen
yeah.
fighting.
I guess probably when
Lost to a random nobody.
probably when he was like rising up the ranks, but before anyone knew, because he was just like a rando guy, I think.
怎么就这么不凑巧呢？
Wow. Biggest dark horse in this year's ranking tournament.
他自个儿是幸运，
Who is that bent over? Is that Queen? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
they're the crown, yeah.
凡是扯上点关系的人都倒了血霉。
幸运是小天啊，所有人幸运都得扛着，倒霉的是你。
Oh, it's like twisting. The image is twisting that she's like stealing other people's luck. Oh shit. Oh, this is bad.
Whoa.
Oh, 3D now. Wait, holy shit, this is going so fast. This episode is going so fast. Orphanage food poisoning incident. Was that like
It says her former orphanage has been
Yeah.
yet another food.
Third severe incident last month's water quality. But what I'm wondering is like, is it just because her luck's gone, and then he's there and the luck is
So
going
the luck
bad,
is-
or yeah, but like, is it just the luck, or is it like a magic like thing with like those little like oil things that are coming up everywhere, like like it's
Yeah.
being there people because people are like literally zombies, so
Yeah.
heavy metals, yeah, so it's kind of both.
这个福利院宇宙，周围街区的人也跟着遭殃。
别说福利院了，肯定必须得。
Holy.
我有个朋友经过
Holy fuck!
树上，你说
别说路过了，我就吃了。
3天，不怪那个福利院开在那里，我看赶紧关掉算了。
Sorry.
拉肚子拉了3天。
Sorry about that.
朋友前几天开车经过那里，我就说树上，你说邪门不邪门啊？
别说路过了，我就吃了。
3天，不怪那个福利院开在那里，我看赶紧关掉算了。
要不是有路，福利院不会落到现在这个下场，要不然就不会像现在这样支离破碎。
Oh, he's like absorbing the fear.
你已准备签小青作为重点培养的英雄了。啊？从你这里逃走，就说明已经不受你控制了。我最早希望他能隐姓埋名，平平安安过好这一生，所以才嘱托给了你。可是有个忙，至少在你能控制的范围内，尽量封锁关于他身世的一切消息。
Wow.
再跌，新来至今天又跌出新低，现在别说全名次了，说以后会排名。现在不光面临英雄名次的问题，演唱会这边有一空的票，现在出现退票潮，我看要不先把演唱会延期或者停办，结交。
Hell no.
是想让所有人都来骂我心虚吗？
It's like admitting.
开个记者招待会，澄清事实的。
事实？
对，事实。和 和我在福利院经历的一切。
It's a risk, but it might be worth it.
传的难道不是事？你不是空难事件的幸存者，你在福利院的时候不是作为圣女。
但他们歪曲了我做这些事的本意。
有谁在乎你的本意？事实是人们的判断依据，而是非是人们的。
扭转他们的想法。
不可能。
It's not impossible.
Yeah.
That's, your entire job is doing that. That's literally not impossible.
能解释生就拥有幸运的能力吗？
还有一线希望。
Queen? She's so cool.
女王前辈，
I like that they have kind of a relationship. That's kind of interesting.
你担心的要死。
抱歉，
Queen's so cool.
女王前辈，
你怎么来了？我们可担心你担心的要死。
抱歉，没能给你带来好运气。
恰恰相反，是你的歌声给了我力量，带我走出了阴霾。
太好了，很高兴能看到你这说还有一线希望，指的是什么？
现在舆论的中心是关于当年那起飞机事故，所有人内心的盛大。而亲在那起事故中的经历，可他为何能够拥有幸运能力的有答案？
我知道真正的大英雄。
哎，刚说好的，你怎么又来劲了？走，去看看。
等一下，
And she found out about her dad? Because isn't that her dad?
当年有一份机舱内仅存的录音资料，还保存在福利院的院长那里。
Oh.
He stole it from her, because that's her dad.
找出来。
别说那个福利院了，这个地狱啊，以你现在的信赖值，还是让其他英雄去吧。
是属于我的真相，必须由我自己去拿回来。
Get roller skates back on.
你看他又要胡来。
让他去吧，这也是我们最佳的翻盘机会。
At least you're willing to take a risk. Indeed, roller skate. Oh my god, they're like literal
So
zombies
sick.
everywhere.
It was people.
She just bombs them like luck bombs. What are is that going to cure them, or just a smoke bomb?
Yeah. Damn, look at her go.
She's like, I don't have any battle experience. Like doing flips and shit.
Oh my god.
She's gonna go up the wall.
I'm so sick.
She's gonna go up the wall. Yeah, classic. Oh boy. Head-on collision.
Look at her go.
I can't believe this is really happening. What? She has wings!
She's an angel.
Oh, like her luck. Oh, that's so cool! It's like a reverse Death Note kind of thing, where like her luck, instead of like somebody creating the opportunity for somebody to die, it creates the opportunity for her to live.
Oh my god.
这些奇怪的物质是罪魁祸首，只要射中它，就能净化它。
Oh my god, she's just sniping them. Katniss Everdeen over
Yeah,
here.
I mean, better than Katniss. Look at her go. Look at her fucking parkour.
Yeah.
And she's hitting them like right in the infected area. She's going so fast. I wonder what Lo's gonna look like. Oh
the
god.
freaking guy. Damn.
Looks like a Hollow Knight character. Shit.
Spray paint. Good. She's made it her favorite
Domain
terrain,
expansion.
Yeah.
Domain expansion. Lucky strike.
Holy.
Holy shit! What's this, Attack on Titan?
Seems like it.
Divine Smite moment.
Damn.
She's so cool. That fight was so good because there was like almost no dialogue except for like a couple lines from her.
Aw.
That's okay.
现在要赶紧把那份资料，只以我去正确位置。
Yo-yo.
在那儿。太好了，就在这里。
Oh god.
我也知道了一切的厄运其实都源于你，那么傻，被你天真的外表骗了。你还说你不想当英雄，但现在呢？你离开后就再也没有想过。
What? She came back.
You saw that
She
she
came
came
back. You were there when she came back.
我父母的死也是因为你。
不是这样的，
Parents also died.
终于来了，
我一直都在寻找有关你的线索。
那你找没找到我不信的原因？
It's Kaneki. Tokyo Ghoul.
想办法把录音资料放出来。
Oh, broadcast the file.
看来你的幸运也到头了。
你还记得这个吗？你曾经用它帮我打破了幸运。
Yeah, that.
这次也一样可以。
That was what I was talking about. Well, that one has a clover in it, but
The other one did too, I think.
they might just be marbles. I might be overthinking it. Oh, the plane crash recording. Oh, baby Cyan. That's a fucked up thing to say to these people who are dying with their kids. But anyway, do what you gotta do, I guess.
这是我们常常给孩子听的歌。看来他也很喜欢这首歌。乖宝宝，活下去。我还没来得及好好看看。
All of them were praying for her to live.
That's so sad.
请帮我转达给我太太，你一定能幸运的逃过劫难，去了很遥远的地方，把我们的希望传递出去。小心，晚安，洛。
什么？我好像在哪里听过。
嘿嘿，原创曲叫《My Color》，这旋律不知从就一直印刻在我脑海里。
但我总觉得你该不会是抄来的吧？
饭可以乱吃，话可不能乱讲啊！睁大了你的内心。
哈，如果厚脸皮也算种能力，那你肯定当这个脸皮英雄。
I feel like
Yeah, like that was a full-on.
真相也浮出水面，事情在短时间内迎来巨大反转。青的幸运是寄托了全体遇难者的祝福，而这
It's so
份
sad,
正
but
能
so
量现在也成了大家
nice.
传颂的佳话。指数上涨，居然在短时间内跃升至英雄榜第7。
原本被厄运纠缠的福利院，目前也都，而此次事件也牵涉到血脉相悖的能量源。这种能量一旦泛滥，对社会的联合会正式把它命名为恐惧。
当年我没信错你，这份信被我撞上了。
那你可别掉以轻心，在暗中窥探恐惧的人可不止我们。
What is esoul? Oh, that's his dad. That's the guy's dad. The kid who died.
Yeah.
Hang on, let's go over this end bit a little bit more thoroughly here. She made a comeback. Previously misfortune play orphanage is now reopened. That's good. Sin has also implicated the existence of a force that contradicts trust, which honestly kind of crazy that this is the moment that implicated
I guess
that.
it's probably because it got so widespread in that area.
Yeah, it was a hazard. Yeah. So there's this guy who is the dad of the kid that died.
Yeah.
And I don't really recognize anyone except for that guy. But he's the leader of one of the hero agencies that Nice is in as well, I'm pretty sure.
I think so, yeah.
I forget the name of it, but I think so. And they're all like in this council. I bet that I still think that all of this is for a greater good, but it might just be for a greater evil, like a greater gain. I don't know which the story is going to go for. Whether these guys are all they seem like a cabal of billionaires who are steering fate where they wish, but it might be that they're steering fate in the right direction, and they're manipulating people, and sacrificing people, sacrificing or manipulating young esoul's life and changing shit and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Trying to force him down a path or force him down the right path or create the right circumstances for the right things to happen or whatever to prevent another calamity type situation. But yeah, I still don't know. I think, but it seems like judging by these guys' conversation, Pierce, I was right to have trusted in you all those years ago. I wonder if we're going to go into another backstory for one of the other heroes that brings these guys up again, maybe?
Well, probably if we get Queen, because Queen's his daughter,
right, yeah.
Then we'll see, because it seems like she was trying to be a hero when she was young, so I wonder if they were, kind of planned out her trajectory, as seems to be kind of common.
Yeah. I think there's that. And then I wonder if that's, when we get to X, that's going to be the weird shit, because he's the one who seems like he's a fucking rogue. He
just, kind of rolled up.
He appeared out of nowhere. He's not affiliated with anybody, and all of these guys are all into control. Maybe for a good reason, maybe not, we don't know, but, it seems like they probably don't like him and don't want him to be number one, but he's so... he's probably clairvoyant and he knows exactly what to do, and he's probably really smart and strategic and shit like that. So I think that's what, I wonder if that's what it is. He snaps his fingers and shit happens, but I wonder if he's just so in tune with the events of everything that he's not actually making magic happen when he does that. He just is
just is getting the timing right.
He just timed a thing to happen for when he got attacked or something at the exact specific time.
Yeah.
But I wonder how that's going to factor into it. And this guy's going back to the scene of his son's death. His son's death. By the way, a lot of them are wearing these flowers, and or different characters are wearing flowers, and they have different numbers of petals. The orphanage had a 5 petal flower, and this guy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I don't know if that's actually a thing or if I'm just reading too much into that. But I'm excited.
I'm so happy that it actually kind of worked out good for her in the end. I was thinking that it was going to be horrible.
I thought it was
and
going to be really tragic.
They weren't going to be friends again. But it also makes a lot of sense, and it's also fucked up. Almost like a fucked up social experiment to keep the data of the flight, because I thought that there was going to be something on it about the nature of what caused the crash, because that was supposed to be suspicious.
But not yet.
But that what seemed to be on there was just the truth about her
powers
that she had the whole time, and everyone like didn't know how she got it. And then there was like this, like, so many problems happened because people were just like, oh, she's like stealing the good luck.
All that happened, but like all that happened was just they all prayed for her to live, and like gave her a trust value essentially, and then that was enough to save her from the crash. And then everyone thought it was a miracle, so then everyone believed it was a miracle, so then it became a miracle. She became a miracle machine because of that. But it was all, and maybe that was, I think what we're meant to believe is that that was calculated. And that's why they saved the data. Is that they caused the plane crash maybe with this in mind, or with some kind of knowledge that this would happen, or something. Because they talk about the plane crash like, I mean, maybe it's just that we're in the modern, in recent memory, there's been like way too many plane crashes in the world, and it's kind of terrifying.
I think
it seems like there's a new one every month. But so my point is, I just want to make this, is that they're talking about the plane crash like it's a 1 in a million. Like, this is never like the plane crash. Like it's a 9/11 thing. Like this crazy thing. This one-off. But normally it would be statistically, but like. I guess so.
I think the main thing is in this world where there's heroes and no hero came and like saved them from this plane crash. Like obviously in real life, if a plane is crashing, no one can really stop it. Another plane can't go and like snatch it out of the air and like
could you imagine
stop
if it was
the
like
crash.
esoul who like crashed the plane? Because like young esoul killed Moon, and then old esoul saved young esoul from his parents, but like showed up at the right time, and like it seems like he's behind the mask, and you never know what he's thinking, but it seems like he's connected to events that are a lot bigger. So maybe he's a part of this cabal that's like sort of forming events.
It's just so crazy, like with the like, and I what I liked about this is like, yeah, it's all the public perception. It's all like she loses the trust value, but not only does she lose it, there's like the fear that is like raising because they, and it's like everything in this world is like a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's like if you start looking, if you believe that good things will happen, then good things will happen, and if you believe that this area is cursed, then the area is going to become cursed, like it's, and what's fucked up about it, and I think what makes it realistic, is that people know that this is the way that this world works. Like they literally know how things operate, and they still like fall into that trap, like they still like let, it's super interesting. It's like,
it's a numbers game, though. If you think about it, it's like, and I think that's what it is. It's just there's so many people. I mean, it's something that we kind of noticed when we started doing YouTube and stuff. It's just like, you think one response to maybe a video that we make or something we say will be like kind of wholly accepted, but like there's always people on either side of the spectrum. There's always extremes. There's always people who will hate for no reason. There's always people who will be like overly nice to no matter what you say. And I think that's kind of what it's playing into is, so you would expect in a world like this that like if people's emotions were so influential, then they would maybe be a little bit more, hopefully be a little bit more considerate about blowing things out of proportion. But it just takes a few people. It takes one. We saw an esoul thing. It takes one person. It takes just a plane full of people to make a miracle happen. It's very powerful. And I think that that's kind of what the theme of the whole story is, and what the message of the story is that, while in real life it might not be as magic as this, but it people's opinions and everybody's sort of group think, and maybe it's a commentary on like Chinese life, Chinese society, or maybe more like Asian society, this collectivism kind of structure or perspective that, this collective unconscious, this collective opinions, and the way that everything kind of like flows and grows, and it has an impact that's more than just this metaphysical thing. It's like it has a tangible impact on people's lives. I think that's kind of what the whole story is kind of about. But yeah, I'm really glad it worked out well. I wonder what's going to happen.
I also really liked like the foreshadowing of like with the song, how how it came back to that, and his parents like sang her the song on the flight, And that's how she knew it, and that's also how he knew it. But he was too young to remember.
But then he adapted it into his own song because he probably didn't remember all the details.
He didn't remember the words. He remembered like the melody of it. I feel like that's really nice, and then I'm just so
really
glad that it
beautiful.
kind of worked out for them.
I am too. I'm like, it's something. It's so easy to have a tragic or mysterious ending. Like, it's way easier to have a tragic or mysterious ending than it is to have a good ending. And I feel like, over time, people have been like, oh, it's just too easy. Like, some things are too happy. I feel like that was maybe more of an opinion 10 years ago in stories or whatever. But, you love when things work out and it's still intriguing. Like, I think that's the thing, is like, I'm happy that it worked out. It felt earned, and it'd be way better than like another kind of esoul-esque thing where it's this tragic, fucked up, like,
and like same with like
mysterious thing.
The commoner, he had like he was being nice and it was really messed up, but then in the end it was fine, and like he got to be himself, and then he went after Moon, and then she gets killed, and it's like he doesn't get his happy ending. Esoul like gets all like fucked up, and we don't even know what's like, his friend dies, and he kind of abandons the girl that he liked, and he goes on this crazy fight, and then it's like he's wearing the mask, and you don't really know what's going on in his head. So then here, the fact that she like gets to be with her childhood friend, and gets to be a hero, and gets to be like loved by people, and gets to do what she always wanted to do, and be like a pop star kind of thing. And the managers and everyone is still kind of scheming in the background, but at least for right now, she gets to, hopefully live a good life,
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens next time. Leave a like, subscribe. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.